All right, we finished our short break. So much. I forgot how to do this. Let me get my light. All right, now we're good. Okay, so took a quick hiatus. We're back. Whole new tweet cap. It was definitely a funny week, to say the least. It's nice to have a nice calm week of funny stories. And we're going to talk about all of the crazy things that are happening in our world and what's trending here on a new tweet cap here on the Productive Conversations podcast. All right. Let's do it. Ryan and Jose are with me this evening. What's up, guys?
How's it going, Matt?
What's up?
Great to see you, gentlemen. We have quite the show going for all of us. So let's talk about what's trending in our world. First things first, I will say we are playing a lot more clips now. And let me show you a clip. And let's kick it off with this clip. Here we go. And let me paint the picture. His name is Dave Portnoy, the CEO and founder of Barstool Sports, a controversial figure, a polarizing figure to say the least. But he may have done something to finally curve his haters and prove how genuine of a person he actually is. Let me show you the clip. Dolo, show us the clip. All right. And then by Dolo, I mean me. Okay, here we go. Let me show you guys what's going on.
There we go.
All right, for everybody who's listening, we see Dave going up to a woman.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hey.
And here's what's happening.
She's so special. I brought the puppy because she loves the puppy.
Yeah, I was afraid that you're gonna miss her.
Yes. Well, I have her brother.
Oh.
So here she is.
I miss Peaches. You're cuter in person.
I know. She was just like hanging out and I promise I get some.
You're so cute. Are you wondering what's about to happen here? Hi. You're so calm. Hi. Are you ready to come home? Yes, we have a nice place for you. Come on, Miss Peaches. Should just pick her up.
Oh yeah, she's so mellow.
Okay,
Give her a little CBD chew to make sure she's.
Oh, you're ahead.
She's gained a little bit of weight.
Okay,
Yeah, I would
Miss
love to.
Peaches.
You gotta see the smile on his
It's
face
okay,
right
Miss
now.
Peaches.
I have a bag.
All right, so what happened here? We have Dave Portnoy, who did one of the greatest things a human being can do. He adopted a dog, saved a dog from a breeding shelter, and now he's really changing his image. Since this happened last week, hundreds of thousands of people have praised Dave Portnoy for saving a dog. The dog is a Mrs. Peaches. How about that? A beautiful young girl. And how can you not smile and have your heart warmed watching Dave Portnoy save a pup from the evils of the real world? And she goes from a breeding shelter to living in a mansion in Miami. What a great moment. Seriously, an awesome story for Dave Portnoy. Ryan, you hate Dave Portnoy. What do you think about him saving this pup and changing his image?
Incredible oversimplification. But that's okay because this segment is an incredible oversimplification. Oh, he saved a dog. He can't have any problematic things now because he saved one dog. No, the dog was really cute. Dave seemed really happy. I think that's awesome. In terms of what you said about he's changing his image and finally doing something good, I would argue that the things he's done for small businesses have always been good. That's just true. I think he's still a bit of a troll online. I don't think that's going to change. I think now Mrs. Peach is just going to be sitting next to him while he's doing it. I think he's still going to call people out online. He's still going to be brash and bold and kind of a jerk, but he's just going to have a cute dog next to him while he does it. And maybe that will make it feel a little less bad. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But this does not change my opinion of Dave Portnoy at all. I don't hate him. I never hated him. But I'm glad he rescued a dog. That's always good to do. If you have the means to rescue a dog, my dog is a rescue. So I'm big fan of the idea of rescuing a dog that really needs it.
Jose, what do you think about this?
I couldn't help like that when he was kissing the dog, like all them diseases this guy's gonna have. The freak is wrong with them?
You mean from
And
the
he's
dog or from
he's
him?
from the dog. What the hell that dog been licking?
Oh,
Jesus
the
Christ.
dog's mouth is just as clean as a person's, they say.
Oh, stop it. And then you think about his outfit. You see the way he dressed? He's a millionaire. He look like a bum.
That's called being humble. He doesn't
Oh
need
well,
he
no, I
doesn't
think it's
need these extravagant clothes. He's a regular guy who has a lot of money. Look at this, changing his image, being the hero we want him to be. And maybe I could use a job at Barstool too, but he's a great he's a hero. He saved his dog. What a moment.
I mean, you know
On
what?
Valentine's Day.
He's a hero to Miss Peaches, and that's the most important thing. He saved her, and so she'll be forever grateful. So yes, I agree, Matt. I'll agree with your overgeneralization on this one. That was a really nice thing that he did. Concerning the clothes thing, Jose, he just wanted to be comfy. He's picking up a dog. He's not going on a date. The dog doesn't care if you're in sweatpants.
Can we be real honest? This guy's a busy dude, correct?
I would assume so.
I would assume so. He don't got time for the dog. Now that dog's just gonna go and stay in the backyard, or maybe one spot where he's pissing and shitting all day.
No, I think he's gonna.
No, he has a
bring him
Mrs.
with him.
Peaches has an Instagram and everything, and he definitely has to take care of her with all the social media stuff he's putting out. I don't think he'll neglect.
I think she'll come to work with him. She'll just hang out in his office. That's my guess, personally.
Is what? Not Peaches. Is Dave married, single? What?
It looks like he
He's
just broke up
single.
with his girlfriend.
Yeah, I believe single.
Oh well, it's
Does he-
all right then. He can have the dog.
That's
What kind of dog? I'm not too good with dog breeds. What kind of dog is that?
look like a pit bull to me. But
Pit bull?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna just say that.
See,
a lot of rescues are at least part pit bull too. So
and people are scared of pit
I wonder-
bulls. Yet he made this. I mean, it's amazing what he did. What a
I'll
moment.
go ahead.
I
I
want-
rescued
I
a
wa-
dog too. I didn't get fanfare. Where's my episode?
Well, you didn't film it.
Okay, fair enough.
What about that story about all them pit bulls being eating that one guy just recently?
Eating
That's
someone.
not a
The
tweet cap
dogs
story,
ate someone.
but I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know about
dude,
no dog
yeah.
eating
Go,
people.
Yeah.
y'all look it up. Go look. Like he had a freaking little farm of pit bulls, and they just ate him.
Well,
Well, they ain't ate him. Like he dead, but he gone. But
well, you know what? When you're hungry, you're hungry.
I guess so.
Guys got to eat. When they got
Gotta
that
eat.
dog in him, now it's the other way around. That dog's got him in
Ryan,
him.
you know what, Ryan? I'm gonna use that as my ringtone for all these hoes. Guys gotta eat.
Guys got to eat. Exactly. As long as the guy is a bunch of dogs on a little farm.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, let's continue on. All right. You know, SNL, they announced a new host. The one on March 3rd. You know who that host is going to be? Somebody who I've realized is the queen of Twitter. She is all over the place, and rightfully so. Not only for her immense beauty and genuine drop-dead gorgeous look, but she's a genuinely great actor. We have the two-time Emmy-nominated actor from shows like Euphoria and White Lotus. She's in Anyone But You, which was a recent hit. She was in the awful Madam Web, but I guess people still went to see her. And like I said, she's hosting SNL May 3rd. Sydney Sweeney is just killing it lately. And like I said, she's definitely the queen of the internet, don't you think?
Yeah, people really like. It's weird because it's better now, but when she first got popular, it was part of it was because she was kind of bad at Twitter. Like she was putting her foot in her mouth constantly. But I think
Really?
people kind of liked that. They liked that she seemed very authentic, right? Like this was just her on her phone, like everybody else. It wasn't like a big team. I don't know if that's true. Might be a big team, but yeah, if I remember correctly, she was not like super media trained when she started going into like the limelight, and so I think people really resonate with how normal she seemed, kind of Jennifer Lawrence-esque from when Jennifer Lawrence first started out.
Okay, I thought everybody just liked her because she was naked.
Well, yeah, I mean,
That's why nobody watched Madam Web because she was fully clothed.
Oh.
well, I mean, in
It's the
fairness,
truth.
in Euphoria, yeah, there was a lot of
Yeah,
that's true.
That's
You
why I
can't-
became a fan.
Yeah, you
That's the only
can't-
reason why I watched the show.
Not her genuine talent?
Hell no.
You can't take away from the fact that her looks and the fact that she was in such a raunchy show to launch her career. That plays a big role in this. I think you have to be, to Jose's credit, we don't give him a lot of credit for these kind of takes, but he's actually right on this one. A lot of her appeal comes from her time on Euphoria and like the risque nature of Euphoria.
Honestly, I feel like she should send me a check because I took a date to see that movie.
Madam
They
Web.
asked me what. No, not that piece of crap. Ain't nobody would see that. What's the other one with?
Anyone but you.
The rom-com, Anyone But You.
Yeah, I went to go take a girl to see Anyone But You, and I still haven't heard from her again. So
Well,
I blame the movie.
She took it to heart. She said, "All right, anyone but Jose. Anyone but you, Jose."
Yeah, she probably did because I picked a dumb movie, thinking at least I get something out of it.
So
Matt,
movie.
I think you're probably the biggest Sydney Sweeney fan here.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think she's gonna do on SNL? Like, is she particularly funny?
I've never seen anything she's done before, so I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
I just hear she's really good. To be honest, I haven't seen Euphoria. No, I've seen Euphoria, and I thought it was like, okay, this is too much. Like, I don't know. You people make these people make high school look like dangerous to go to. I thought it was.
I didn't like Euphoria.
I haven't seen Anyone But You. I'm interested. I don't even know what her voice sounds like, but I know
she's in the Hot Ones. You didn't see the Hot Ones?
Nope. But I know that she's just beloved on the internet, and she's very beautiful. But from what I gather, she's beyond that. 2 Emmy nominations before 30. That's a lot of respect for that. So I'll assume, she'll be great, and it's going to be a highly rated episode, and
definitely,
she'll keep on rising up the ranks.
Do you really think it's going to be a highly, highly rated episode?
I do.
Yeah.
And she's right after Shane Gillis, right?
Yeah, Shane Gillis is this Saturday, guys. So now we'll
not right
see
after.
what happens.
Not right after. There'll be 1 week in between, right?
Yeah. So.
All right. So they might wait. No, she's the 2nd or the 9th.
I think she's the 2nd.
Oh, she's right after. No, perfect. That's the 1-2 punch. They got Shane Gillis, who's gonna get all the naysayers to watch because he's like the anti-woke comedian, apparently.
Yeah.
Which I don't think he is, but whatever.
We'll definitely have a review.
Yeah, and then right after that, the next week they're gonna have someone that all those same people find incredibly attractive. I think these could be the 2 best rated episodes in a while. This is a strong combination.
I mean, SNL is one of my favorite shows of all time, and I'm one of the biggest SNL fans anyone can ever meet. But I don't think the show's funny now. But maybe they'll help.
I think they'll get eyeballs for sure. At least they'll be good, but
it'll be some good stuff. Sydney Sweeney, keep on keeping on, and I guess prove you're beyond your beautiful looks too, if that makes sense. Like, because let's be real, like Jose's alluded to, people like their Bazinga with her. Well, respectfully, but I want to say beyond that, she's a genuine actor, so that's why I support her. You know what they say? You don't.
You haven't heard her voice.
No, I trust people. I trust the Academy. Remember, we don't look up.
Think so.
We don't look up their ass. We look up their aspirations.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
We'll get that one embroidered on a pillow somewhere.
Yes.
Aspirations.
Man. Oh, well, but good stuff for Sydney Sweeney. Now let's talk about another blonde. Bobbi Altoff is in the news, right?
Oh, yeah.
So Bobbi Altoff, we talked about her a little bit last year, about her questionable rise to fame. She just one day showed up, interviewed Drake. Now she interviews a bunch of people. And there's 2 stories I want to show here. First, we'll go with the more serious one. There were some recent AI generated nudes. I haven't seen them. I saw the risque photo, but I don't know if there's like stuff beyond that. Is there like
I've only seen the one photo. this time. I'm sorry, I failed you all. I usually find these photos before they get pulled, but I was unable to find it when I looked earlier today.
Well, no issue on that one. Jose, did you see of anything?
No, I did not.
Well, I saw the risque one that you were
That's-
talking about, Matt. Just I didn't see anything
Oh,
else. So there
yeah.
might be no other ones, but
Okay, well, we do have a reaction from her, and I will admit, seeing this specific reaction actually kind of made me like her a little more. So let me show you her reaction to these AI generated photos and the losers who developed them for literally no reason. All right, 1 second. All right, let me pull this up.
Mhm.
All right, here we go. This is Bobbi Altoff reacting to the AI photos. All right, here we go, guys.
I went on X, Twitter, and I saw that I was trending, and I was like, oh my god, that's a first. I'm trending on Twitter. You guys must really love my podcast. Wow. So I clicked it, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I didn't really I felt like it was a mistake or something, like that it was like bots or something. I didn't realize that it was actually people believing that was me, until my whole team called me and were like, is this real? So you guys. Anyway, not me. Sorry to disappoint, but what the fuck? No. That was so graphic too. I was like, oh my god, I need to cover my eyes.
First of all, whoever did the sound, whoever
Editing
did the dumb
there.
button. What was that?
Yeah, whoever was supposed to censor that missed it a couple times.
Clearly. Number two, that was actually a funny response video. I thought, and it was pretty good. Ryan, we've talked about her before and how I don't know what the word I'm looking. I don't want to say jealous, but like
I'm not jealous. She's unfunny by and large, but that was funny. I did like that. That was funny to me, but her show isn't, and I do understand that she runs a gimmick, and the gimmick is kind of
dead dry humor.
Sure, that's the generous way to look at it, but her gimmick is that she's mean and whatever, aloof and doesn't care. I don't know. It's a hard gimmick to describe, so I guess dead dry humor is the best way to. But use that loosely. I don't think it works. I don't think her guests think it works, to be honest with you. I mean, maybe unless they're all in on it.
So why don't we branch off that, and I'll actually show you her viral video of her and Wiz Khalifa talking from this past week. So let me pull that up really quick. All right, let's get this going now. So this is Bobbi and Wiz Khalifa talking earlier this week.
So what do you do for a living?
My life is literally revolves around my kid. I work for him.
You work for him?
Yeah.
What's his job?
No, I'm saying I go to work so he can.
Oh, I thought you meant you work for him. Well, that's actually what you said, so of course I thought you meant that.
He's the purpose that I work. He's the reason. He's the reason why I work.
That's a better way to say it.
That's why I go to work.
Well, you don't. Yeah, but you don't work for your son.
My son inspires me to work.
That's great. That's exactly how. That's not how I took it though.
No, but when I said that I work for him, that's what I meant.
Now I get it.
I physically get up and go to work for him.
That's what I thought you meant though.
I can't do that.
Why?
He's 11.
Yeah, but I don't know what rich people do. Maybe your kid's already doing something. He has a brand or something, and you work for it.
I could see that. When you say it like that, cool. But in a normal world, parents don't work for their 11-year-old children.
You don't live in a normal world.
Interesting take, to say the least. So that's pretty much her show in a nutshell.
Yeah. I don't find it that funny. Wiz is at the end was a little funny. He's like, that's not what you do in a normal world. But he clearly, in my opinion, he looked over it. And I don't think he's a good enough actor to play a bit. It's not like a between two ferns thing where everyone's kind of in on it. They know that this is coming, in my opinion. But I'm not on their teams. But horrible that this happened to her, the AI thing. As much as I don't, as like to circle it around, me and Matt have talked openly that we don't like the show. We don't find her to be particularly funny or talented. Talented is the wrong word because she's obviously got talent. She built a
For
show,
sure.
but
Exactly.
funny. We don't find her that funny. We don't find her show that entertaining. But this stuff keeps happening. It's gonna be like a real problem, and it's
They gotta
she's
start
not.
regulating it for real.
Yeah, she's not nobody. Like she's not Taylor Swift. But she's not nobody either. So like I I don't know. I hope that people don't think that because these women are so far it's been only women. These women are famous that it's just, whatever, they're rich and famous, we can knock them down if you bet. Like it's just so gross to like try and do this to people.
Yeah.
Really, like if this is where your head goes to embarrass somebody, that speaks to your self-conscious like view of your own body and your own like what I mean? Like that speaks to you. And if
Hmm.
you're engaging with the content in any serious way, like sharing it around or whatever, why? You wouldn't want it to happen to you. Why would you share it if it's happening to someone else just because they're rich? Like, I mean, I get it. I wish everybody was rich, right? That'd be awesome. But I don't know. I don't like it. It doesn't sit well with me, even when it's people I don't like. It doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah, I think you couldn't say it any better, Ryan. And that's obviously a fair take. And yeah, maybe I don't understand Bobbi's content. And it is kind of crazy how, she has all this fame recently and she got a divorce.
That was wild. She's young.
Yeah, she's 26 years old with 2 kids
It's two
already.
kids in a divorce. That's crazy young. Like, there's got to be something to that story that'll come out someday.
Yeah, I met somebody new recently who is a Bobby fan, a very big Bobby fan. And she was telling me how I guess they were making content amongst each other, her and Bobby, the ex-husband. And then she's just like, you know what, I'm better on my own. And well, we see what happens. Only left him his two kids while she becomes famous and interviews people like Drake and Wiz Khalifa and do it in a very weird way. And whatever the mystery is with her, it's definitely an interesting one to say the least.
It's also strange because we talked a lot about authenticity on this show,
Yeah.
how much people love it. She feels she's the opposite of authentic. She's so much playing a character. Like no matter how you look at it, she's playing a character, whether it's a good character or a bad character. It's fake. Like she's not being her real self in these interviews. And when she does interviews with other shows, she's been the same way. She ended up fighting with people last year. That's what we talked about.
Right.
Because she never drops the bit. It's always like that's always how she is on camera. So like I don't know. It's weird that someone who's so inauthentic by design would be doing well in a time where like authenticity is the number one thing a brand needs to like go viral and to get people's attention.
Well, she's also very, very hot. So that helps
Oh.
people wanting to check the views out. If she was a normal looking person, she probably wouldn't be this famous. Right, Jose?
She ain't that hot.
Well, she's above average in looks.
Oh, she above average, but when you add baggage, 2 kids and a divorce, like
A lot of money though.
And hence
that's very true.
why people don't again understand how can this happen all without being a nepo baby or an industry plant.
Well, we've already discussed industry plant's a weird term, but yeah, something weird happened with all of that, with the husband thing. So it'll come out someday. It'll be very interesting. I don't know if I'll like it. I don't know if it'll change my opinion, but it will be interesting when it comes out.
It'll be very interesting indeed. All right, let's talk about more inauthentic things in this world. There is a show called Love is Blind on Netflix. Love is Blind. Yay. Ryan, can you tell us the premise
Yay.
of Love is Blind?
Sure. So a group of people, enough for several
Singles.
couples. So yeah, they're all single. They go into these pods. That's what they're called, but they're basically these connecting rooms where there's a wall between the two groups of people, and they just talk to each other for a while, get to know one another. They do this with multiple people. It's not one person that you talk around. You date other people, as it were. Get to know folks, ask them about, who they are, what they want to do, all with the idea that at the end of that time period, you are going to propose to one of them, and in 4 weeks' time, get married to someone that you've never met before. So after the pods, let's say you're a contestant, Matt. You have a bunch of really cool dates with someone, some high drama, some wine out of those gold cups that they're all required to drink of. You propose to someone sight unseen. Then you meet for the first time. Immediately go on a vacation to a tropical island somewhere. This year was Dominican Republic. It's not always there. And then you go back to these, your home, one of your homes, and plan your wedding. So you have 4 weeks from that point on. And then at the altar, if you make it that far, you could cut it off at any time. You both have to say "I do" and prove, quote unquote, that love is blind. Or if you don't believe love is blind and you made it to the altar, you say, "No, love is not blind. I can't do this," and you walk away from the relationship. So that's the premise of the show.
Jose, you a Love is Blind fan?
Yes, I'm a huge Love is Blind. I haven't started watching the new season that just came out. I'm kind of waiting.
Yeah, we've been watching it
But
too.
I am a huge Love is Blind fan.
Interesting. I've never seen the show before. There is one particular clip that has gone viral amongst this brand new season, and just let me show you how delusional this woman is. This contestant on the show is. Her name is Chelsea, I believe. And Chelsea, I'll show you exactly. I'll show you exactly what Chelsea somehow thinks in her head is true. But you know what Seinfeld said? If you say a lie, if you it's not a lie if you truly believe it. So let's see what Chelsea had to say that went viral this past week. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Like a celebrity? Do you ever get told you look like a celebrity?
Yeah.
Do you?
I do.
I do too. It's MG. I don't even know if it's MGK's wife or his girlfriend.
Megan Fox? You saying you look like Megan Fox? She definitely lied to me on some how she looked. Chelsea told me she looked like Megan Fox.
This would be a great time for the people who have ever told me that I resembled her to come forward. Please.
Okay. Well, Chelsea, if you want to say that, hold on. Well, Chelsea, if you want to say that, then I'm Brad Pitt. Oh my God, This looks This Chelsea does not look like Megan Fox.
Matt,
I mean, come on.
I want you right now to say that you support Jimmy. That's the guy's name.
I do support Jimmy. Let's go,
all right,
Jimmy.
Dolo, let's get this on the internet. Because, man, you were so wrong. It's insane. I mean, you're not wrong. She doesn't look like Megan Fox.
Again, that's the point.
She doesn't look like Megan Fox.
All right,
but
I know our listener.
No, let me finish. So, first of all, what we didn't hear, and I actually learned this when I knew that this was the segment we were doing. I saw an interview that she gave recently. Do you want to know? He said that he looked like a celebrity too, but they didn't show his answer.
Yeah, what he said looks like.
He said that people say he looks like Christian McCaffrey.
That's what he said?
That's what he said. They didn't make it to the show. But she said that when they were talking about who they look like, he said Christian McCaffrey. He does not look like Christian McCaffrey.
He looks like he looks closer to Christian McCaffrey than her to Megan Fox. And for everybody who's listening, this woman looks like crazy. Adele, not Megan Fox.
Oh, first
that's not
of all,
a bad
Adele is beautiful. Second of all,
I didn't say she wasn't
aggressive.
Beautiful.
You said it aggressive.
I didn't say she wasn't beautiful. I'm just saying she looks like Adele. Megan
Fox or her and Adele?
I can see there's Megan Fox. They both got the same type of forehead and shape.
They do have a very similar face. I will say that. I would not. If I saw her, I would not say that person looks like Megan Fox. But
correct.
But having heard that, and by the way, just so you know, Matt, her friends did come forward and tell Jimmy when they met for the first time that she was the one who called her or said that she looked like Megan Fox. So this is not.
So we got to blame the friend's fault.
So this friend said that. I'm just pointing it out. I'm not saying anything else. I'm just saying that it's not like she didn't make it up. Someone had told her that. But no, they both picked a very attractive celebrity that they don't really look that much like, other than a couple of features. Again, her like forehead. He has blonde hair. So like they both gave the best celebrity that they could possibly give in terms of trying to gas themselves up. But I will say, obviously, we're having fun. We don't know these people and their whatever is for our
Let me tell
entertainment.
you, and I've worked in casting for unscripted shows. There are people who will think this way to
I'm
get
sure.
on.
And what I'm saying is that he never gets over. I mean, I haven't seen the end, so maybe he does. But as of this point, he has not gotten over the fact that she doesn't look like Megan Fox, and he's been kind of a jerk about it. So, yeah. I mean, listen, was she wrong? Sure, but he lied to, not lied, but he was wrong too. And the fact that he's not willing to, get over this, not good. Not good. Doesn't scream someone who's ready to prove love is blind when all you can do is
Let
say,
me tell you
my
something
wife
about-
doesn't look like Megan Fox.
Let me tell you something. First, I will say, Cara wasn't able to join us today. She had a sudden thing happen. Everything's all good, but she did write a comment that Love is Blind girl kind of does look like Megan Fox facial features wise.
That's what we
but
said.
her surrounding face is triple the size of Megan's. Well, Cara, I will address that to you next week. I don't know. What are you people seeing? She does not look like Megan Fox. Now I got to question you guys. Like, come on.
We
Come
all
on.
see it. You're the only one who doesn't see it.
I see it. I have
Yeah.
I have 20/20 vision, and I'm right 97% of the time. So
I'm
she doesn't
saying
look like her.
You're the and listen, you know me, Matt. I don't believe that because everyone agrees on something that makes it right. I've said that on this show. We could all be wrong and you be the only one who's right. That's not what's happening. But it could be what's happening. But no, I would say that her is it the forehead, her eyes, they all kind of have some Megan Foxy energy. No, her body does not look like Megan Fox's. If I'm not gonna speak for you, Matt, like full on, but if I had to guess what you're thinking, and you don't admit it, please don't admit it. You're looking at the entire body and you're saying, well, that's not what the girl from Transformers looked like. And that's where you're at.
No, I'm
Megan
genuinely
Fox doesn't
going
look
off
like
the
that
face.
Megan Fox.
I'm
Megan
genuinely
Fox
going
doesn't
off
look
the
like
face.
that Megan Fox.
I'm genuinely going off the face. Like, no,
I
that's
see
not
it.
her.
I mean, I see it barely,
Like-
to be clear. I would not say, oh, she looks like Megan Fox. But since she's saying it, I could see it.
Like I said, and let me tell you about this damn show. And I've watched YouTube complications all day. How could you tell me you are setting up a show called Love is Blind about proving that looks don't matter, yet all you do is cast good-looking people? Come on, what's wrong with you people? This is exactly why I love
Not
Love
all.
on the
They're not all
spectrum.
good. They're not all good looking
there's
people,
a
but
couple
most
of
of them are.
grenades in that bad boy.
No, show me these grenades. I want to see somebody who's a solid
In
five.
the beginning of the season,
Who has
in the
a
beginning
limp.
of the season, while you're in the pods, there's like 20 women, 20 girls, like 20 women, 20 dudes, and it ends up being like 5 and 5 usually. That
Sometimes
will
not
go
even.
down the aisle.
Oh, so
Not even right.
okay, so we'll put the ugly people to knock them off before everybody notices them, so we can say we did it. Like,
No, but
get
it's
out
Love
of
is
here.
Blind. You don't see them
You know what?
theoretically.
But the
as long as they're not
producers,
lying.
but the producers do.
But the producers don't decide who gets married.
Again, this is exactly why we love on the spectrum, because it's authentic like that, and you literally can't sway the cast members in that show.
You know what I
This
like about Love is
is-
Blind?
What do you like?
What?
Because
'Cause
I
it's
would like to be
stupid?
on that show. No, I would like to be on that show. You know what?
Well,
Me
I'll
and you,
support
Matt, should
that,
get on that
Jose.
show. You should get on it too. Get it on together. It's like
Love is
craps.
Blind.
It's like rolling the dice. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Just 1 second. I just need to open the door. Ryan and Jose, you guys debate on why the show was so stupid and come to your senses. I'll be right back.
I'll debate more.
I
why
won't come to
Matt hated
my.
him.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to come to my senses, but I will say for everyone listening, while we can't be what's it called, interrupted, that
Yes.
Love is Blind and Love on the Spectrum are like apples and oatmeal. They're totally different. Like Love on the Spectrum, Matt is right. It's very wholesome and it's very real. Like they're not actors, and also
Very
given
boring.
I didn't say that.
Very vanilla.
It's more documentary, right? Like it's more
Right.
we're observing something. And I'll be honest, like the first season, maybe the first two of Love is Blind kind of had some of that feeling because it was so new and no one knew what to expect. But Jose, I think you'll agree with me. My wife does not agree with me. There was so much more talk this season, and part of it's because I spent more time in the pods, like on the episode. But so much more talk this season about like who everyone is dating. Like they created like not strategy of like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But, like so much more like what did she say on your day? Well, what did she say on your day? What did he say to you on your day? He said this to me on my day too. Like there was so much more crosstalk between the singles in the pods, and it was made it feel more like a game show, which it is. It's a game show. And I didn't like that, to Matt's point, because it feels inauthentic then. If you were dating somebody with the hope of marrying them, you would not go around and tell the other people that person is talking to everything you said. And so this season, the pods to me felt a little too game showy. But I don't know. Maybe you had a different opinion.
But maybe, did you compare it to last season? Last season was trash.
They only had like 3 couples make it out of the pods last season.
Well,
right?
they said there was more couples that made it, but they never aired them because they were boring as hell.
I didn't even hear that.
Or they weren't good looking enough for the producers.
Honestly, Matt, you're probably right.
There was only 6 couples, and 2 of them got cut. So there was only 4 couples. So, but realistically, that's really how it is.
Yeah, 4 couples is usually what we get, 4 or 5.
Yeah, me and Matt will be on the show. We'll discuss what do you think of this girl named Charlie, or she eats too much or some shit. We'll fuck.
I mean, I'm sure that happens. I'm just saying the show focused a lot on people talking to one another about dates with the same person, and it artificially inflated the idea of love triangles this season. And I didn't like that. It felt very game show.
Is Nick Lachey in there? Someone needs to go call him and go check this out. Is he?
I don't know. He's on the show.
He's on the first episode.
Yeah, he's Nick Lachey, still the host, but I just don't know if he's
got
got the
the
power
to fix it. Host is very loosely host because he only on the first episode. You don't even.
No, he shows up at each new phase. So when they do the pods, he's there. Then when they go to the island, he's there. Then when they do go to the real world, he's there. And then right before they get married, they do he's there, and then they do the review show.
10 seconds.
So out of the 5 seasons, are any of them together?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think there's out of all of them, I think there's either
1, 2.
No, 4 or 5.
No, because a lot of them got divorced. Like the whole first season, they all got divorced.
What a surprise!
No, Cameron is still very much with. They're still together.
Okay, yeah. One. But the rest of the season,
are Barnett and Amber still together?
Barnett.
That's who I thought you were talking about. Who's the other one?
Oh God, Cameron and what is her name? The Swifts. That's their last name, actually.
Taylor,
but not Taylor. Oh gosh, it's gonna I'm gonna be so mad. Hold on. Well, I'm looking it up, but yeah, Barnett and Amber made it through that season.
Yeah, they're still together.
All right, I've done enough Love Is Blind. Why don't we talk about something else?
There's people, Matt. To answer your question,
there's 3 or 4 that's still going strong after their seasons.
Love on the Spectrum. That's the show with the title.
Oh, you need to
watch, not the Love Is Blind.
Watch both. They're different, as we explained while Matt was gone. Watch both. You can turn your brain off for a few minutes and just enjoy some catty reality TV. Yep.
What a disgrace. Anyways, all right. I got another clip. Let me show you this. This is some guy driving in an Amazon truck, and just see what exactly happened. And where did this take place? In hold up. Let me just paint the picture. So we have an Amazon worker just doing his job, making his deliveries. This was actually from 2021, and they finally released the footage to the public. I guess, finally we got through this mess because somebody clearly messed up. But yeah, let's watch this clip from 2021.
Wisconsin, by the way.
All right, this happened in Wisconsin. All right, as you can see here, Amazon worker driving normally. He's wearing all purple, and
purpley.
Things look pretty normal at this moment. He is making a turn, and then here's the moment. 3, 2, 1, boom! All right.
Couldn't believe it.
So for anybody who's again on Spotify and Apple. An Amtrak train drove perfectly through his Amazon truck. He survived the crash. The train winds are rolling, as they say, and he survived. There's no information on the survivor that I have or any of the clear lawsuits, but for some reason, I guess this guy was not paying attention. They didn't have the barricade, and he somehow drove on the track when there was a live train happening, and he literally was saved by the grace of God. Or, I mean, what's going on, guys? How did this happen? This was so preventable. This was so preventable, and I don't know.
I mean, you see in the video, he's looking both ways. Like I don't know. Like obviously they didn't have the thing, and they need a thing there to stop
the
people from.
barricade.
But I don't know. Like it looked like he was looking. It wasn't like he was like listening to music or half asleep. Like he was looking both ways. He was looking around. He looked attentive. I don't know how that train would have snuck up on him. It's a train. They're famously not great at sneaking. Yeah. Well, I was in shock. I'm still in shock every time I see it. I'm like, how did he survive? How did it happen?
Yeah, let me tell you the actual. So I have this story from Complex. New footage of an Amazon delivery truck getting split in half by an oncoming train back in 2021 has surfaced online. The damage done is worse than what was originally seen. TMZ got their hands on the new piece of footage that takes viewers inside the vehicle seconds before the Amtrak train crashed through it on River Valley Road in I'm gonna go Ionia in Wisconsin. Yeah. The driver Alexander Evans is going about his route when he made the left turn onto the tracks, and yeah, that's what we have. It happened on his 33rd birthday. And he survived, and talk about memes being created.
This is why Jeff Bezos is using drones.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he probably got fired on his birthday.
He may have got fired. They may have waited till the next day because he did get hit by a train. Could you imagine being like, I got hit by a train and I got fired on my birthday? He got hit by a train. You give everyone the grace of the afternoon gets off if you get hit by a train. I don't care whose fault it is. If I'm your boss and you get hit by a train, that's just you get the afternoon off.
A pure engineering feat, like the fact that he was in the right place at the wrong time, but in the right place to not get hit.
How did the truck do that? Like, I don't think that's how trucks typically break.
To actually go perfectly cut through half?
In half. Like, it was basically in half. Like,
that's the footage we won't be able to see.
Halfway through, the whole truck would go. You would assume. Yeah. Like, the fact that
maybe it wasn't sturdy trucks.
No, not sturdy. It must be the other. It must be like paper thin, and they just cut like paper or butter or whatever.
It sounds like that would make more sense with the amount of Amazon deliveries that happen per day. Mm-hmm. You get something out there.
The fact that he's alive is insanity. And yeah, imagine having to go home to I got hit by a train on my birthday. That's horrible. That's a horrible day. But
why would he even work on his birthday?
You don't work on your birthday, Jose?
Hell no, it's a national holiday in my book.
I've worked on my birthday every year since I started working. So my birthday, I get a dinner. I do have go out to dinner, but I work the whole day.
You need to stop. Right.
Let's move on. There is a podcast, a very popular podcast called Kill Tony. And Kill Tony is a show hosted by Tony Hinch. Excuse me. Kill Tony is a show hosted by Tony Hinchcliffe, the roast comedian, the insult comic. And he brings a bunch of up-and-coming stand-ups to do a 1-minute set, and him and the crowd judge the set. So he has this guy named Heath Cortez come on the show, who is a 21-year-old up-and-coming stand-up. And let us show you what Heath had to say on his big viral moment. So here is Heath Cortez on Kill Tony, everybody. You ready?
Ready. I'm excited for this one.
All right. And when I sent it, I asked you guys, don't actually watch it yet.
Yep. I don't believe I've seen this.
Okay, so here we go.
Nope. Let's go.
Oh, I have.
All right. Well, we're going to show you again anyways. Yeah. Here we go. Heath Cortez.
Good news. Yes. I got good news. Okay. Do you want to hear it?
Of course I do.
I got pussy!
Oh my God.
Yeah!
It finally happened.
It's funny.
Unbelievable. When did this happen?
Yeah, last night.
Last night?
Last night. Yeah. We did it! Go Tony! We did it! Go Tony!
I got a whiff of his fist, I can confirm.
Yeah.
She actually signed up.
I bet she did.
Yeah.
Do you think she should do a minute?
If you want, yeah, I think it'd be good.
All right.
I do not know her last name. But give it up for the very beautiful Celia! 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 Come on up!
Oh shit!
You took my virginity! Celia!
Is that her?
Celia!
Oh my God, yes! Oh, Celia! Oh my God! Oh my God! You gotta love it.
My name is Cynthia.
All right, so Keith Cortez, what a moment here. He got laid, lost his virginity, didn't remember the girl's name, and he still survived the Kill Tony list. What do we think of that, guys? What a nice moment, huh? This happened on New Year's Eve this year.
He's funny. He's been on the show. He's been on, like, he knows them, I believe, or something to that effect. Yeah, he's on there all the time.
You watch Kill Tony?
I've seen him. I've seen clips of him various times on Kill Tony, specifically. I think that kid is so. I say kid. He's not a kid. That's the whole joke. But I think he's so funny.
He's not a kid.
He's 21. So I mean, he's young. But
Jesus.
He's good. Like he explained on his Instagram what's going on. Like he does stand up. I've watched his regular stand up, and he in that set explains why he looks and sounds the way that he looks and sounds.
Right.
Like, is that his bit? Like a geeky young kid?
It's not a bit. He actually has an issue, like an issue. He's the development thing. That's how he actually looks and talks. Yeah, but
I know a lot of 21-year-olds who look like that.
I don't.
He looks like the geeky kid from Boy Meets World, the one that's not in the main cast.
Yeah, no, he's again.
What's his name?
Check out his
funny
stand-up.
name.
Oh, I forgot his name. Minkus?
Minkus, yeah.
Is it Minkus or Mingus?
Either or.
What?
But
Either or.
Okay.
you guys, wasn't that something else? You think he's
That
going to
was
be
funny.
one of the next great comedians now?
I just found out about the show recently. The
pretty
clip
cool.
with Ric Flair walking out.
It's a pretty cool stand-up show. It's like a good time killer.
is.
Nice to have in the background. They're going to do one in Madison Square Garden, I think, this summer or spring. So it's
There you
legit
go.
big. It's a big podcast.
I feel like, though, to answer your question, Matt, I see myself a big ceiling for poor Heath. I don't know.
What about
not gonna get any like movies out of him, right? You're not gonna get. I just don't see. I'm sure he'll be fine. Like,
what
he'll do
about
this
his
kind of
lady
thing,
friend that took his virginity? She was something else.
but- I mean, yeah, it was
It's
funny. I mean,
hideous.
it was a funnier bit for him.
What'd you say, Jose?
She was hideous. Jesus
we don't,
Oh,
everybody's
yes.
entitled to their opinion.
Well, I think the joke
for
was
Cynthia.
I think the joke was that he's so small and Cynthia is decidedly plus size person.
Yes.
So obviously that was the bit, and I think it was funnier for him than it was for her. I don't believe that her doing that is going to help her stand up at any point in time. But
I wonder how that exactly happened. Like, how did they meet? How did he get the Riz?
do you think it did?
What did
Think it did?
I mean,
Could have just been a bit.
No, I think it was real. Like, let me say, she looks a bit promiscuous, to be blunt about
Sure,
it.
no, I'm not
So,
saying it.
as
it
long
couldn't
as
be,
he's
I was
being
just curious.
respectful, Not that there's anything wrong with being promiscuous, I'm saying. And we're not slut shaming here. I'm just saying she looks like she's very open about that kind of stuff. I'm just
I have not
going
heard
off
her
of
set.
looks.
I would love to hear her set.
But
what if she's
again, there's nothing
about
wrong
it?
with that. But she was like she's open. She's making out with the young kid in front of everybody.
was
So she's
funny
showing
too, yeah.
the type of energy she is giving off. Like if you know what I mean.
I do. He again, he's a funny comedian though. I think the look will hold him back from any like significant mainstream appeal.
All right.
Personally.
Now you want to go from a silly love story to a genuine one. I have an update for you guys. We talked last week about Kay Adams and Shams Charania establishing this romance together. Now I have an update. I have two. So this was Valentine's Day. Was there another level to this? They go to the Super Bowl, besties and everything like that. And Shams responded to the besties comment with this. He was able to provide Kay Adams with a Valentine's Day gift. What Valentine's Day gift? Let me show you exactly what's going on. So this is the Tuesday after the Super Bowl. No, the Wednesday after the Super Bowl. So they had the besties thing happen. 3 days later, this is what happened.
Just hide it. Just hide it from the cameras. But
What is this? Whose is this?
What's happening?
For me? Yeah. From who? From Hammy? What is this? Kay, with much love and admiration for you as a person, happy Valentine's Day. Shams! Well, who wrote that? He wrote this? This is horrifying writing. What are these?
Shoes, yeah.
Oh my God, these are the sneakers he had on at Super Bowl. I told him that I made fun of him for wearing such nice sneakers. These are so cute. Are these my, oh, he asked me, he said, how big's your, Shams, this is the sweetest thing. Thank you. Look at this box. This is unbelievable. With much love and much admiration for you. So look at my shoes aren't even on. I was like, look at, we were vibing. I was ready for this. Oh, I need a pedicure so bad. I don't even look at the bottom of my feet. Oh my God. I'm going to put these on.
All right. So you guys get the gist. As you could see here, Shams got Kay Adams a Valentine's Day gift, asked for the foot size and everything. And going off this initial reaction, you think they're more than besties? She looked pretty happy. She had that little voice crack from who? I don't know.
This is what we said this last week when we talked about the whole thing. I don't know what they are right now, but they both clearly like each other, at least a little bit.
At least a little bit.
So I'm sure if they're both feeling it, and they'll get there eventually. But no, I don't know that this changes. Like I'm not like, oh, they were friends and now they're more than friends. I think they're both crushing on one another. They have money, enough money anyway, so they can get each other nice gifts and go to the Super Bowl, etc. Yeah, I think that they like each other. I'll give you that, Matt. I don't know what it means for their relationship status, but I do think they like each other.
And Jose?
Oh, Ryan. This is obviously bull crap.
This is bull crap?
Why? What do you mean?
I can ask you a question. You said they both like each other, right?
I do. I do think that.
What the hell did she give him?
Nothing.
That's true.
She didn't even think of him for Valentine's Day. Nothing.
Yeah.
At all.
She said she was going to have his babies the week before.
Yeah, it's she's playing it. They're both playing TV because it's all that bull crap. It's not like he bought some ugly red shoes. That's it.
I don't think
it's just
that
shoes.
I think you're correct. I think that she clearly was flirting with him in that first meeting with one another.
But why? Okay, can I ask you a question? If I like a girl, I'm not gonna put it on national TV. I'm just gonna be like, hey, my room number at the Hilton is 132.
But that's not courtship, Jose. I hate to break it to you. Someone had to do it though. We've been doing this enough time now. The way you do it isn't romantic. It's not courtship. If you like someone, this is for everybody. If you like someone, doing anything Jose says on this show anyway, I don't know what he does privately, is the worst idea possible. It's the opposite of going to work. You
You're
might
gonna be
you might
bi-
get some, but you're not going to have a relationship with these people.
you're gonna get some, and you're gonna save a lot of money in your pockets.
But
So
that's
be
a
my
you
guest.
problem. That's a you
Buy them
problem.
girls red glasses. I mean, red shoes or whatever the hell they want, and get nothing. Be like, what's his name, Sean? And
Shams.
get Sean. What a crappy name, anyway. And you get nothing in return.
He's got a cool name.
Get nothing in
you
return.
like
I
someone-
got Valentine's Day. He plotted Valentine's to go buy some shoes for her. Blah blah blah. Thinking, oh man, I'm about to get something in return, and got
No, see, that's where you're wrong. He didn't think he was getting anything in return. Not everything is transactional. X does not always equal Y, okay? He probably was at the store. He saw the shoes, remembered a conversation he had with the girl he liked about those shoes and said, oh, let me buy the
Can I ask
shoes.
you a question? All right, can I ask you another question?
Sure.
You have balls. You have balls to do that on live TV, right?
I mean,
so you're trying to tell me
he's a celebrity,
he has-
sort of. He's not like an A-lister,
Okay,
but he's like
he has
on TV.
Balls. If you got balls to do that on TV and know that you're not gonna get nothing back, she didn't think of you back and got you anything back in return. Why don't you just ask her out at the Super Bowl when you were together?
Maybe they're still feeling it out. Maybe they don't know what
So,
they are yet.
let me go put that on national TV and buy you something. Love and affection. You've been friend zoned, my dude.
I actually have an update for you guys. Shams went on the Pat McAfee show 2 days later, and this is what he was asked about. You ready?
All right, let's hear it.
All right. Here's Shams on Pat McAfee 2 days after giving that Valentine's Day gift.
As a free agent, they were pursuing him. A few other contenders were pursuing him. I think their team you still have to consider as dangerous.
Okay, and are you and Kay Adams dating? I saw you.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Got her shoes. That's a great colleague of mine. You know, I think she's amazing. You got to know her a little bit too.
We do know her. Yeah, we're big fans. We're certainly big fans.
I think she's amazing at what she does. I enjoy going on her show. Obviously she has to me. Like with you, similarly, you make me feel comfortable when I'm on your show. Nice. She makes me feel very, very comfortable.
Oh, you're comfortable around each other. That's a good start.
That's a great start. That's number one.
We saw the Super Bowl together.
Right next to each other?
We were in the suite. We were in the FanDuel suite.
Nice. Did you get drinks
Amy
together?
Howell was out there. She was doing her thing.
Nice. Was Raffensperger there?
Raffensperger was there.
I didn't see him on the.
I didn't either.
Whenever the stock thing, I didn't see him up there. I thought maybe he wasn't anymore. That's good crew.
Got some inside info on that?
It was good.
So you are dating.
I wouldn't classify myself.
Any news we have not asked you about that we should ask you about?
Driving to Milwaukee, Indiana.
All right. Your reactions, Ryan and Jose.
Jose first.
Well, I would say smashing other girls. You do to you. Good job. Keep your option open.
So yeah, that interaction was not coy enough for them to be dating.
He was being he was definitely showing the professional side.
Yeah, that killed any thought that those two are even secretly dating. Even if you're secretly dating, trying to stay professional, I don't know. They're not dating. They're not dating. They might still like each other. They might still be crushing, but they're not dating.
There's only one. He's trying to woo her to sleep with her and call it a day.
I don't think that's what's happening either.
Oh, come on now. Come on, Ryan.
That's so much extra work. You have to buy shoes. You have to do all this stuff. I mean, if that's all that
do you
into,
think
he could
she
do that with
established after that happened on Valentine's Day, then Friday, do you think in between, maybe on Thursday, she said, I really like you, Shams. I think you're an amazing guy, but I don't see us being romantic with each other. And then when he's asked the question by Pat and he's being the boy, like the macho boy, like, so what are you with you and her doing? And guess when we literally witnessed business and pleasure mixing at the same time between them, and he has to say the right things because, she gives him airtime.
Yeah, the fact that he said she makes me feel comfortable like you, Pat, is how I know that they're not. You just wouldn't say that. You would just not. You just say no. We're close friend of mine. Really enjoy hanging out with her at the Super Bowl, but we're not really dating at this time. That's what you would say, and you would just move on if you were dating secretly and didn't want anyone to know to keep it professional. The fact that he talked about the other people who were there, talked about how great what's it called was doing on the field. You know what I mean? Like he talked about way too many other people. for it to be I'm hiding a relationship. My opinion.
And this was because he was heartbroken?
Maybe. Or maybe they just have never been dating, Matt, and you got played.
No, there was something. There was definitely something. Jose, you're nodding your head.
Because he got played. He got played hard. He got played for them overpriced shoes.
Oh my god.
So we literally witnessed a major friend zone situation, huh?
Maybe, but they might not have ever wanted to be with one another.
Come on.
Yeah, I have to say.
Jose, no, I'm agreeing with you, Jose. Now you're disagreeing with me just because I'm talking. You said that they didn't like each other at all, and I'm agreeing with you. I'm like, yeah, it's possible they were never into each other.
That smile he had, that smile was not in that Pat McAfee video.
I think he liked her. I think she didn't want, was just being very nice and friendly. Got kind of see this sucker coming in from a mile away. Let me get what I can get off this dude. And just suckered in for red shoes and
suckered. Those are just sneakers. If all you get, if you're, this is another bit of
overpriced
advice for free.
sneakers.
Another bit of free advice.
Sneakers.
If you are going to sucker somebody out of their stuff, stick around long enough to get more than the sneakers. Okay, the sneakers are not the prize at the end of the time.
Well, maybe she got a couple of other dudes, and they're all watching that.
I mean, she dated Julian Edelman and CJ Uzama. That's some competition.
Come on, God, Ryan, do you feel comfortable?
That's who has to compete with NFL players.
Ryan, do you feel comfortable doing this podcast with me?
Yeah, I don't care.
Are you gonna buy me some shoes? I'm gonna tell you to have.
Because I'm not crushing on you.
All right.
Also, none of us have the money to be buying each other just shoes for fun. Let's just put that out there in the world too. If I had actually, I'm retracting. If I had all the money that I needed, if I was wealthy, yeah, Jose, I'd buy you some shoes. What shoes you want?
Maybe a couple, like a Jordan 10.5.
Okay, Jordan 10.5. Matt, I'll find something nice for you too. If I had that kind of money, sure, I would buy my collaborators and friends shoes if I had the money.
But the ones you're crushing on, though, that's the difference.
No, I certainly wouldn't go on Pat McAfee show and say she makes me feel